Good afternoon, Jack and Joe.
Hello.
It's like a thing now, isn't it? Who knew this would be a thing?
It's one of the weirdest things I've been involved in.
Yeah, it's, like you've pointed out, last time we were a bit of a rubbing, want it new trailer, you're not in Shootout, it'll be good to really take piss out here. And now you've decided...
Jack slagging Charlie Sorder off.
We're going to start with that.
Yeah, because he's here today and I didn't want him to forget about what he was saying. He's just walked past actually.
You can't hear me. He did message me straight after that one, and he were like, mate, in that horrible accent that he's got, you're having it.
Really?
Yeah.
So let's hope so.
Yeah, so I retracted my statement really quickly about yeah.
Did you play more on Joe?
Yeah, well, he was giving it all big licks as well, wasn't he?
So we did this thing at Scunthorpe where we were under stage one, and we kind of talked about what was going to happen, and people very much enjoyed it.
Paul Lyons get through?
Yeah, let's talk about Paul first.
Oh no, he didn't.
No, he didn't. He tried.
Yeah, and I was.
Get nothing for
obviously
trying,
that video hadn't come out.
No.
We did it at that meeting, didn't we? So after Paul were walking away, I think it was from here, and he'd realised he'd missed it by a point, and I were like, oh Paul, cuddling him, you know, I'm sorry mate, maybe next year. And then you lot posted the video of me saying, how embarrassing is it going to be? Oh yeah, well good. So then he messaged me and said you're having it as well, so yeah.
So did the pair of you get lots of messages on the back of the video going out?
I got a lot of hate. I got a lot of,
really?
Other drivers, you are having it, and he did.
I don't get messaged. Ever.
No, would you message him and say you're having it?
My missus doesn't even message me.
Right. So all in all, it was a very successful episode, and so we thought we'd do it again because we're at stage 2, last round, and there's a lot of talking points, I think.
Yeah.
So I'd like your opinions again. Right. Start with Group A. You've got Carl Hawkins, Danny Wayman, and Callum Thornton, who aren't through. Right. Is Carl Hawkins going to get through?
Sorry, did you miss Tom?
Tom's kind of done in here. He's in. He's stage 3 already.
All right. Yeah, it's a close one at top, isn't it? Well, Carl's got his work cut out, hasn't he?
Yeah, Carl's going to take
Can he do it though? Because he's got to do something with Danny.
He's got to do. I think he's probably too far behind Callum.
Yep.
To start bothering with Callum.
But then if he starts trying to destroy Danny, you've got to get round as well, haven't you?
Yeah. And is he going to do it? It's going to be a long week in garage with them two.
Yeah. It's a good thing.
Well, at least you could go up and do like a feature on the garage.
Yeah. Yeah, you could have a camera in their garage after this weekend if Carl draws his and proper goes for it.
But he could do though, right? Because he's got this far.
The trouble is though, he hasn't got his father-in-law in the same, you know, his father-in-law is in a bit of a fight himself, so he can't take Danny out.
Are you bringing that up?
I thought everyone else were bringing it up.
I'm not bringing it up, Joey. I mean, that was a talking point after Scunthorpe, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a funny video.
Yeah.
Very funny.
Okay. And did you see it like that, genuinely, with Frank?
I didn't see it, to be fair, I didn't watch it.
Okay.
I don't think Dave were happy.
Dave
weren't happy.
That's an understatement of the year.
Dave made sure Frank was in them parked cars at Kingsland as well.
He did.
Yeah.
It doesn't really bother you when you're not involved with it, does it? So, and it's good, isn't it? Gets people talking.
Absolutely. So we're kind of thinking Carl Hawkins got his work cut out to get into that stage 3.
Yes.
Right. But he could do it.
He could do it.
But he's still Danny, right?
But he's got to do it. There's no point in messing about with Callum, is there?
No.
He needs to be looking at...
Danny can't finish really, anyway.
Yeah, Danny, what is it,
29 points,
Yeah, it's got to...
It's a big ask, is that?
I think so. Okay.
Danny's got to not finish everything and Carl's got to do well.
Top 5.
Yeah. And is he going to... And he can't half-heartedly do it either, because if he half-heartedly does it and still doesn't do it and wrecks Danny's equipment, it's been a waste of time. And it's
big ask.
Yeah.
Big ask. Okay. So Group B is a lot tighter. Right. So we've got Finn, Frank and Matt.
Can we just mention, who is it at top? Mr. Crybaby.
Which one?
Well,
Lee.
Yeah.
I was going to come to Lee.
Let's come to it first.
Okay.
It says he's a Yorkshireman, but
isn't. Yeah. So, and I think you need to get Chris Binns in because he slipped us a couple of 20s, you know, to make it hard. Try and get Frank in.
Slipped you a couple of
Right. So you both took right. So let's do Lee then. Right. He's had a great shootout, but you both took him out together at King's Lynn.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah, proper. Yeah.
Was that?
Yeah, it's fully intentional. Did you see the video?
I saw. Yeah, I did.
It wasn't intentional. We were racing at
No, what you were saying afterwards.
I haven't spoken to him all week. Do you know, normally, Lee'll straighten my rims and stuff for me. I've been chasing a rim all the way around my workshop with a pair of Stilsons this week, trying to straighten it back up myself because it's, you know, when you were younger and you had a girlfriend, and then you'd have a little argument and wouldn't speak to each other, and it'd be like, who speaks to who first? It's kind of got to that now with me and Lee.
Really?
Yeah, I don't
like
really
you and me
to me
after Sheffield.
And I didn't really play much of a part in this.
You did.
He did the taking out, and I
finished him off.
yeah.
Like the good friend you are, you finished him right off.
So he hadn't spoken, and I've been straightening my own rims.
Really?
Yeah, but we'll move on from that now because I think
he needs a rim straightening.
Yeah, I need it. Yeah.
So you've aired it. Lee'll see it, and he'll go, "Oh, do you know what? I'll be the bigger
Are you
person."
airing this before Bradford because I might need some more?
Yes, I am. Yeah, it will be before Bradford. Yeah. Okay. Lee's ahead. Let's talk about those three there.
Close, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really close.
Matt's capable of doing whatever it takes to do it.
Yeah, I think Matt's.
The only problem he's got is Charlie, hasn't he? You know, is that going to carry on with it?
Right. Did Matt make a mistake at that Sunday Skegness?
No.
No?
Clearly not.
Okay.
He's a point behind Frank. If he was 30 points behind Frank, you would say made an absolute tits of it, wouldn't you? But I think he did what he did. If he's got it out of his system, fair enough. He's 1 point behind, so he hasn't really lost anything. Obviously, Frank had a bit of a shocker last week due to circumstances, but no, I think he did what he needed to do, and if he's fit and he's to carry on. I think he just needs to think in his head what's more important, going through or carrying this on.
And I don't think them. I don't think. I think they're both going to be looking more at Finn as well.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, he's not that far in front for them to. Finn could have a bad weekend, a bad day, and then he puts him right down in it, doesn't he? What is it, 12 points?
Okay.
If you see him as a bit of a weak link, they might think we can probably bully him a bit more than...
Yeah. Finn just needs to grow up there, doesn't he? And
well, that's my question. Finn can't roll round tonight, can he? And just hope to get some places. Because Frank and Matt...
Finn's got to, you've got to, stand his ground and...
I think he will. I
can't be bullied.
Yeah, he's in it now, isn't he? And I think it'd be a shame. I don't think he's going to let...
I think Finn's had an absolutely cracking year.
Yeah, he has, yeah.
And if he goes through to the last round, I think fair play. He's just got to stand his ground tonight, and hopefully they start fighting amongst themselves. So, I mean, that's all he can hope for. Or if he's behind them both, just get them both in.
But if you were looking at it as who you want in the last 6, you need Frank in there, don't you?
Right, Frank's has had a bit of a shocking shootout.
From a spectator point of view, young Frank definitely needs to be there.
Frank's probably, if you end up with just say Tom, Callum, Danny, Lee, you're going to need Frank thrown in there to try and slow Tom down.
Racing,
Because maybe Callum, he's done well, and he's missed a round and he's more or less through, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's obviously on his weak surface.
It's
weak surface, and he goes through and it's a weak surface again at Bradford. I'm not saying he's terrible on it, it's just his weaker surface.
Yeah, of course.
If he can hold his own at Bradford, and then he's got Ensford, which I can imagine he'll be absolutely rapid round. But as a spectator point of view, and for the good of the sport, I think you need to take Frank through, because at least he's going to give it 1,010%.
Yeah. Okay. It's something different this year, which we didn't really have last year, is like both Frank and Matt have almost seemingly got targets on the back, and it was like last year it was very much shootout drivers against shootout drivers. This year you've got, I mean, Frank at Kings Lynn, Case Engelston, Dave Polly, all. Frank came out at Kings Lynn with 7 points, which is
good meeting for me, that.
Exactly, I was about to say that.
More than my average. But that's why we're sat in here making ourselves look like idiots, isn't it?
But that's the thing, though, isn't it? And that's going to play a part surely today. Well, yeah, I think with like other drivers and everything, they see it as a bit of an opportunity to do something, because it means more. If you take a lad out, then next week they'll think, well, I'll show you. It means more to you than it does to me. So, and why not?
You don't forget, do you?
No, why not? People come to watch that. People come to watch the underdog, triumph against the top boys. And
so in end of stage 2. Shootout kind of summary so far, it feels very interesting, lots of stories. Would you kind of say the same?
Yeah, definitely,
Yeah, I would say so.
Obviously, the drivers that are not in the shootout played like a part in it as well.
You've obviously got the number one in the sport that's at the
piss in it.
He's been at the top for both groups, and to be fair, he's going to do, innit? looked. It's probably the best we've got. But going into the latter stages, people don't want to see it as a it's over and done with after Bradford.
Yeah.
They want to see it taken to the last Bradford.
Yes. And do you think this year, right? So let's say we've got a 6, right? And we kind of sort of say we need Frank in there. You know, Tom's in there. I think Lee's been quite strong this year, like in the shootout. And
it's like he's gone through. I mean, I know me and Joe tried his best to absolutely ruin it for him, but he's slid through and. Well, you did a good job of it, to be honest. I was just part of it, wasn't I?
Like everything.
But he's like gone through, hasn't he? Sort of unnoticed.
He had
a good skeg, didn't he? And I think that just sort of set it up for him. And then,
I mean, it's quite tactical. He's not come tonight.
He's actually done this through a lot of consolations as well, hasn't he? Because wasn't he in a consolation at Skeg?
Well, he was last week after what you did.
Yeah, it wasn't consolation.
And then he went consolation again. Yeah. I got behind him in consolation and I thought, I'll just leave a car length because we're all going to fall out over this, aren't we?
And I think it obviously gets to the last 4 rounds. I think somebody needs to make a decision like, I've been 2nd or 3rd in this before.
Yeah.
Obviously, they might need the prize money that's up for grabs, but or do you try and make a bit of a bigger...
So let me ask you a question, Jonathan.
Yes, please do.
Say you have Callum, Danny, Lee, Frank, Finn.
Yeah.
Who's going to take it? 6 years.
Yeah,
who's going to take it to Tom?
That was 5, wasn't it?
It was 5.
Well, just throw another driver in there. All right, Tom, pick a name off that board apart from Tom. Who's going to take it to Tom?
I think Lee. I've got a feeling with Lee this year, in all seriousness, he's been quick on tarmac. He was quick at Skegness. I was impressed with him at Skegness. And I think that last year, if you think about it, Henderson was his downfall.
Yeah.
Quick on Shale, and like I say, under the radar, nice and steady. But
you can't do that in last round.
But you can't do that. But
Tom, even if Tom's 2nd or 3rd, just say Lee goes under the radar and is.
Tom will put it back in 2nd.
Tom will make sure that he's just got that little bit of...
Is he a formidable opponent, Tom? Is it because he's got everything, hasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, I think, do you know, I wouldn't... He obviously wouldn't... He doesn't stand for being overtaken and he will make sure he does everything that he wins. If everybody that's racing against him just had that little bit more, you'd be so much more confident than you would do. I know people put stuff on.
You best make
yeah, he's here! Yeah, he said, yeah.
Yeah, we started with it.
We're in. I told you. We were messaging me saying, "That's it, mate. You're having it."
I'm not even bothered about that.
It's a new story. It's breaking.
It's how she's here. He
was scared, wasn't he?
Are we going to say me?
Yeah, no.
I think his question was, who would you like to see go through?
Me, Tom, Callum, Danny. That's a good 3. Lee, Frank, and Matt. I think will be my top 6.
Frank paid you to say him.
He did.
Yeah.
He did. Yeah. I think that'll be good. I think
they've spent some money this year. They paid me and him to take Lee out to help Frank.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's
How do you know?
Oh, I hear things on the grapevine, don't you? It's just, no secrets in stock cars.
No, I think Frank needs to go through. From a spectator point of view.
Yeah.
And he's going to throw everything at it today, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like Frank can be going around with 3 wheels on his car and he'll still carry on.
So if you're Frank,
yes.
Are you dealing with Finn and Matt, or are you dealing with one of them? Because you only need to do one of them, don't you?
I don't think he needs to.
No,
No, I think he needs to see.
If he can race, it's out first heat goes, isn't it?
Yeah.
If he can pass Finn and Matt's behind him and just get going, he's just going to go with that option, isn't it? Just to get some points back on board.
Yeah.
Maybe try and stretch a little gap from Matt, but you know Matt's going to, whether he has to get in front of him and stop, but take him on to the middle.
He's done that before, hasn't he?
It's like this has happened before.
You
know what I mean? Matt isn't stupid neither. He knows what he's got to do to
job,
stop it. Yeah.
There's nobody more, with trackcraft than Frank. He's
I don't think
done
he's I don't think he's going to try and pull that one with Frank. Maybe Finn.
Yeah.
Not as just as experienced. Good, fast, but not as experienced as If it took me by surprise when it stopped in front of me. That is only then when it clicks.
Tonight is where the experience is going to shine through. I think because Frank's been in this position a lot of times in his racing career, and it won't bother him.
No.
Whereas I'd be coming into this thinking, I've got to do this, 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 and this to. He won't be thinking that. He'll just take it as it comes.
And there's a huge amount of focus on it, isn't there? Do you know what I mean? It's all over social media. That's all we're talking about, and everybody in stock cars knows what's happening today. And
he won't get to it. I don't think.
Pressure. It is pressure, though, isn't it? On everybody.
He's had pressure all his life, hasn't he? All his racing career. Not like us. We feel pressure when we're top 3 in a final, so after 2 laps, that's all gone.
The only pressure we feel now is getting this interview in here, because it's about we're at racing, so we'll make a bit of a comedy act out of them.
Yeah,
you're doing very well.
Back in the Bang Bros trailer series 2.
Listen, the pair of you, it's been lovely to talk once again.
I think we're going to get a fine now for missing driver's briefing as well.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, Sophie don't care anymore.
She does.
She does.
She does.
She just said it way past.
It'll be a
missed
WhatsApp
driver's briefing, he's 20 up.
Yeah.
Really?
But Jonathan's paying, don't worry.
Yeah.
I'll take it out my wages. Right, thanks so much, the pair of you. Enjoy Milden Hall yourself, and I'm sure we'll talk again as the shootout journey progresses.
Oh, is this happening again, is it?
I think so. I think we're in episode 3.
I've got a bit of a twitch, so it's got to happen again.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Hello, Joe Booth.
Jonathan.
Yesterday, you kind of described your involvement in this year's shootout as just like as a kind of a comedy thing with Jack, right? That's not fair. And because you are a very good stock car driver, and you've gone on won the final today, and the first one, your first final since 2011.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, which is a long time. It's a long time coming in. This is what we raised for, and we obviously we grafted all night getting the back axle done. So it's credit to everyone that's helped me over the last 24 hours. So I'm just so glad we got it over the line in first.
You were rapid in that race, like proper rapid.
Yeah, we in the heat we thought we had good pace, but then we got held up, and then we got a puncture. And then in the consolation, we weren't quick. We were struggling with braking, but we managed to scrape through. And then it turned into, we struggled a bit at the start of the final. Then mid-race, it was fairly good. And then I seen Tom coming in. We like struggling a touch with the drive. I seen he had more drive, and then coming out of turn 2, I seen that it was more or less there, and I just thought I'm not going into this corner. So I just tried to anchor up and let him push me. And with it being that slippy, he couldn't get off my back bumper to get round.
Yeah, because it looked like you're on the brakes from just coming out of turn 2.
Yeah, I seen him coming, and I thought I'm not going into this bend as quick because I know where I'll be going.
But it's a great win. But in the early part of the race, you were racing really well with Jack. Jack was quick, and the pair of you.
Yeah, so Jack's obviously built that new car, and he's fairly quick. But in them sorts of races, you've just got to keep going and not trip over each other. With the conditions and everything, because one mistake and it's game over. Yeah.
So coming off track though, a bit of drama down there with the undecided. What was the undecision around?
Well, the wheels slightly was a smidge past the bumper. Yeah. But the front panel rod's bent, which obviously is moved over, raised and the axle's bent down. So I would have been extremely annoyed if it had, but I understand that everything's got to be right, which is the same for everyone. Yeah. But with obviously the damage got caused in the race, so
there's loads of damage in that, wasn't there? Everybody's like bashing wheels and everything, aren't they? So it's
absolutely. Obviously, something's moved slightly, but after the flag, it sheared the end of the pinion off. So a bit of luck for once.
Yeah, absolutely. So, hence why it's going in the back of the bus.
Hence why I cannot do my lap from a lap down in 14 years.
But you have to do it again like next week or the week after just to kind of do that, right?
I will try my very best.
Well done, Joe.
Thank you very much.